Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. Hey, Tiff.
What's up?
I have a little bit of complaint rant.
Oh, here we go. It's Ranting with Brandon.
You don't give yourself little jingles when you do the rants.
Because you always start out saying you have a rant. I just jump right into the rant.
Okay, fair enough. I already know it's going to be a rant. So, I don't know if you watch a lot of YouTube like I do.
A fair amount.
But I get ads, obviously. They play ads and all that stuff.
I pay them to not give me ads.
Yeah, I refuse to do that. But there's like phases of where you get the same ads over and over again and all that stuff.
I can understand that.
So there's been recently, it's been for a while now, I think, a string of Meta ads. And I'm not attacking Meta. This isn't a complaint about Meta. I'm going to complain about one specific commercial where it's a string of different ads where they kind of like do the whole, hey, Meta, and then ask a question. It's basically the Alexa, with the Echo.
Yeah.
It's basically that same form of advertisement. It's their version of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, everyone's got their own version of that.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that because I'm fine with the Alexa and all that stuff, even though I have none of that in my home.
They do listen to you.
Yeah, that's Big Brother's listening. But what I have a problem with is one specific ad where it's his dad, and he's got like a young kid and all that stuff. And he says, Meta, how do I get my 2-year-old to have breakfast? And the Meta answers, he likes it when you make faces. And then it shows a cut of like pancakes with like a smiley face and all that stuff. And the problem I have with that ad is, if you have to ask an AI what your 2-year-old son likes to get him to eat breakfast, you don't deserve to be a parent.
Yeah.
This is sad and stupid, and
also,
you are a horrible father.
Why does this AI robot thing know more about your own child than you do? Why does this AI even know about your child? How does it know that? That's creepy.
This is just, there was a different ad where it's like, oh, let me get a replacement Freddy or something like that, which was a fish. And they're like, last time you got a replacement Freddy was at this store.
I have seen that one.
Yeah, and so it's just like, yeah, it's based off your history and all that stuff. But it's just the dad not knowing how to get his son to eat breakfast and had to ask an AI. You're a horrible parent, and it's so stupid. And I can't get over that for this stupid ad.
Oh, man, the writers really messed up on that one.
So yeah, that was my quick rant. I don't know how to add to that, but I'm just like, you don't deserve to be a parent, and that is just awful if you have to rely on Meta or an AI.
Sometimes it is very difficult to get your child to eat food that is good for them because they want to eat the food that is not good for them. Or they're so tired.
But they like don't want pancakes in general.
Who doesn't?
Right?
But sometimes kids just get so tired they refuse to do anything, whether or not it's something they like to do, which is when they just need to go take a nap.
Then how does adding a face to it help?
Some kids like things with faces on them?
Yes, but if you're in the state you said.
Okay, well, yes. At that point, they just need a nap.
But then why couldn't the dad just know that for his own 2-year-old son and not have to ask Meta for that?
You've already solved this problem. He's not a good father.
Okay. I just thought it was so stupid.
Nah, that is really annoying. I'm not a huge Meta fan myself. Nothing against them. They can continue doing whatever they want, but just without me.
I mean, to be fair, we all carry cell phones and they always listen. And, the only reason I don't have like the Echo Dot or the Google Home or any of those like smart speakers is because most of the time in the beginning I would use them. It's like, oh yeah, I could do this hands-free and all that stuff. And then eventually I will always get too lazy where I don't want to say it out loud. I rather just do it on like physically or on my phone if I could do it non-verbally, because I do like to not speak when I'm alone, just like spend the day not talking. And so then I generally stop doing those voice things, and then opt for something on an app that I could just do on my phone.
I can understand that. You do still need the device, though, to be like the dock for all of those. So if you do want to still do it on your phone, you still need the device for everything to connect to.
But that's the only reason I haven't gotten those stuff is because all this voice activated things, I'm just like, I know eventually I'll get tired of it.
Yeah. Like back before I got married, when I essentially lived alone, just in a different building than my roommate, essentially. A shed in someone's backyard, if you were wondering. I had one of them, and I did use it to control everything in my room, and I wanted something that I could talk to because it got lonely. And the cat never responded.
I think that's the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
I could spend days not speaking a single word, and I'll be completely fine and actually happier.
Mm-hmm.
While you will actually have the exact opposite reaction.
Yeah. I can go hours, not days.
You know what? I should get in a relationship with a deaf girl so I don't have to speak ever.
There you go.
And then I'll be happier.
That's why you haven't found her. She can't hear you.
Sure. Especially with this very droll voice. I need a deaf girl, huh?
It's not a droll voice. It's a very calming voice.
Anyways, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Okay. I guess end of sort of rant. It was a rant. I don't think it was a rant. It was more of a complaint.
Yeah. You just had to file a complaint.
File a complaint.
With
on
the
my
internet.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a regular episode.
Yeah.
But we are doing something different because we're trying out something different.
New things. Yay.
Sure. If we like it, we'll keep doing it. If we get tired of it or think it's not working out, you'll probably never hear about it again.
Yep.
Except for the anniversary episode where we talk about it. But you bought a...
I was going to let it slide.
I give credit when it's due.
Thank you.
And take credit when I can.
Yeah.
So you bought a deck of cards on Etsy.
Yep. They're from Dice Dungeons. Definitely go check them out. They're pretty cool. Not sponsored, by the way. But they're called Quest decks.
Yeah, that's what it says on the back.
Yep.
So it's basically a deck of cards with different notice boards. Basically how we structure our podcast.
Yeah.
But instead of a D100 list, we just have a deck of cards.
Yeah.
So we're going to try this one out and see if we like these kind of suggestions. If we feel like they're not that great, maybe we'll drop them.
Or we'll just keep doing this because it's cool.
I've complained about several on that D100 list, and we still use that. So I'll just be the grouchy old man who just complains about it but still does it. You always know someone who does that.
There's always a grouch in the family.
So, I have the deck. Let me shuffle real quick. And should I just draw from the top or should I draw from the middle?
Just go from the top.
Go from the top?
If it's shuffled, it's no different.
Oh, we got Wanted.
Ooh.
Also, I was so half tempted. It's like, Harley cards guide me. Every time we're going to do this, I'm going to just think Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, Wanted. A bandit is making deliveries difficult along the western roads. We shopkeepers have collected coin to pay anyone that could help. Come see us. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, wow. These are very well made, too. Like, it actually looks like a piece of paper on a quest board on the card itself. Very high quality cards. Good job, guys. So we've got a bandit making deliveries difficult along the western roads. I'm just reading it again for my own brain. All right, so there's money involved. It doesn't say how much, though, so you get to decide that, whoever you is.
But it's very open-ended.
It really is. So we get to come up with these bandits, the whole going out and finding them. This is a classic starter quest type thing, too.
Well, it's a standard generic theme to it, which it could be any level.
Right.
Depends on how hard we want to make the bandits.
Exactly.
So, what do we want to do that's special? Either the special reasoning or it leads to something, or we make something special about the bandits. What do you want to do?
I was thinking maybe the leader of the bandits could be...
Are we making another Bone Crusher?
Oh, yeah, we probably are, huh?
Well, we could do a different theme to it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the leader of the bandits would just be some outrageous race that they haven't seen yet and don't know anything about yet, that we don't know what they've seen or heard about yet. But just like, a playable race or maybe a not playable race that is just a real wrench in things.
How would it be a wrench in things?
Like a Rakshasa. But that's just because I listened to Critical Role.
And apparently they talked about that recently.
Well, not recently. It was quite a while ago.
You recently
I didn't listen to it recently either. that
okay,
word just stuck in my head. Let's look up what that even means. What's a Rakshasa? Oh, it's actually something on Wikipedia, too. A race of usually malevolent beings with supernatural powers, often depicted as shapeshifters, man-eaters, and enemies of the gods.
Why would they need to be a bandit?
I don't know. They discovered they like stealing things. All right, so I found a D&D related stat block for one. It looks like a tiger man just standing there.
What is the challenge rating?
13, maybe a little too much.
That's quite a lot for just bandits.
Yeah, I think I went a little too far on that. Let's look at our bestiary and see what we can come up with that. Because does that have, like, humanoid creatures as well?
Okay. I got somewhat of an idea. This is pulling from a thing that I already thought of that's sort of an inspiration off of something else from a D&D show.
All right.
So I guess I'll go from the inspiration to where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Dimension 20 for a while.
Okay.
I was a part of Dropout. Like, I signed up for Dropout and all that stuff.
Nice.
And in Fantasy High series, I believe, there was a character that, I don't know if I should say spoilers or not. Basically, there's a bit...
Preemptive possible spoilers.
There's a bit where someone was a warlock in which their patron was this greedy person that party knew and all that stuff. And basically, he did a system where it's just like, you had to pay money for your spell slots.
Ugh.
And I thought it was really funny. So I was like, okay, what happens if it's like I make a warlock who's like signed a pact with the demon of greed or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And basically had to, I wasn't going to say pay for spell slots because that is way overdoing it,
right.
Especially as a player character. I was going to be like monthly payments, like a subscription service. And it's just like, I need 100 gold by the end of the month in order to continue having these. Like, it'll be just a funny bit.
Please renew your subscription for more spells.
And so what happens if these bandits are like that, where they're warlocks for a god of greed, in which it's just them paying the subscription service or trying to get the money for subscription service?
Okay, I like that. And what, their leader is just like a bandit lord? Because I know that was a thing on this list.
Well, maybe it's like the higher rank, so it doesn't have to be all of them. That'd be warlocks.
Yeah.
But you could, instead of bandit leader stat block, you give them just a warlock stat block.
Oh, yeah, that's also a good idea.
So just like the top 5 people or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
But we can make the leader a more special one or something like that, Just look up warlock spells and give them some unique spells.
Yeah.
Just don't go too high on the spell level.
Right.
Is there anything, because now we're done. Is there anything else to add to this?
Well, okay, they probably have a hideout that they go back to.
Well, obviously, that's...
And probably set it up in a way to really be guarded because they've got all this money they got to protect. And they got to make sure they have that money or else their leader is not going to have any spells.
Or we could have it where basically where they're low on money and so they're in signs of desperation. That's why they have to act more rash, and that's why this post was posted.
Oh, yeah.
Because they start getting a little bit more crazy, in which then it's like,
they've started making deliveries more difficult.
Yes. So it could be just like the scrounging out around, but then it's like it's becoming more and more desperate for money because it's becoming more and more demanding.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Maybe the subscription fee went up when the warlock hit a new level.
Maybe it's based... Oh, God. I didn't think about that for like my character idea. It's based off of level.
Yeah. There's a
There's
modifier.
tiers in your
modifier
subscription tiers. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, subscription tiers. Instead of gaining experience, they just have to pay more money.
Oh, my God.
That means they could regress in level if they wanted to.
I would love to play that character.
Interesting.
It would be very confusing for the DM, but
Yeah.
it would be really funny as a character to play.
Because you would definitely have to keep track of
Your money and subscription
and time passing.
And time passing.
Yeah.
In which it fluctuates up and down, and then you might be overpowered like for a few sessions and then just underpowered.
Yeah, you just won't have enough money to reach that subscription tier for the next session.
Especially if the DM acts like us and does rug pulls.
Ooh, yeah.
Where it's just like, oh yeah, this quest you just finally finished, it was a friendship you made along the way.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? My subscription is due next week. What?
It's like, I need money. I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm simping for power here.
All right. Do you think there would be like traps and stuff in their lair?
Traps cost money, and they need to spend it somewhere else.
I mean, yeah. Unless they're like magical traps, they spent the money.
Oh, you know what would be
magically
interesting?
Trap it, or
you know what would be an interesting thing is if when the party goes to the camp, they find the camp or whatever, any way you want to set that up. But when they get there, they will encounter a scene where there's internal bickering because the lower level stooges who have no power, that's just in the banditry game for just money, are complaining about their cut because these higher level party members or the leaders are taking more and more of the cut to compensate for their subscription service.
Yeah.
In which then you could have like witnessing inner struggles of this bandit camp, and maybe like in the scene the leader kills one of the small fries.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing. And that's how they've been getting by out of fear kind of thing of these bandits just doing their bidding just to get the money and all that stuff.
Right. And the leader can then turn to them and be like, there you go. Now you get a higher share.
Yeah, that kind of line. Should we give a name for this leader?
Yeah, I was looking at one on here, but I'm not entirely sure how to say it.
Next one then.
Okay, yep, don't know how to say that one either. There's a lot of interesting names on our list today. I got a Lawrence. Nah, Lawrence doesn't work. I'm going back to the name I can't say because Bartolz is what I'm guessing. It's Bartozz.
Bartolz. Sure.
Yeah. Bart for short.
That's not intimidating.
Yeah, no, only his friends call him Bart.
He has no friends. He's a bandit.
That's the joke. Only his friends are allowed to call him Bart, but he has no friends, so no one can call him Bart.
Okay. So Bartolz will basically act like this dictator. It's like, now you get a bigger share kind of thing.
Right.
And so then the party, this could be a thing where a party could then talk to the smaller people. And it's like, hey, we're seeing what's going on. And, they could see a way in of like causing a mutiny or a big enough distraction or get them on the side for the fight. So it makes the fight easier.
Well, this quest could actually be solved through diplomacy or whack and smash.
No, I wouldn't say...
Or a combination of both.
I wouldn't say it would be solved through diplomacy. You have to kill the warlocks of the group. But you can make it easier with diplomacy.
Right.
That's not solving it with diplomacy.
Well, unless
those are just cannon fodder anyways.
Yeah, because if you send all the bandits after him, he'll just kill them all.
No, they're all going to die.
Find someone else to help.
But you just now convince them for the bandit leader or the warlocks to spend up some spell slots to make it easier.
Right. All of his hard-earned money.
Yeah, you just basically did cannon fodder.
Right.
If it makes you feel better or feel bad.
And don't feel bad for the bandits. They've done horrible things.
Oh, there's your line? You usually feel bad about like random things.
Well, yeah, I would feel bad about setting them to die, but they've probably done horrible things, so that's their own fault.
You know what? A couple of them were doing to get money for their sick mothers.
Yeah, just a couple of them, though.
Yeah, but you sent those to die.
Well, they should have found a better way to get money then. An honest way.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Tiff.
It does.
So, is there anything else to do with this?
Yeah, no, not. I don't really have much else.
The basis of this quest is based off of a character idea I had that's based off of Dimension 20 season.
Yeah.
Or bit.
I mean,
okay.
That's how we get ideas. We pull from our environment.
Sure, but I did spend time thinking about that character idea.
Well, a lot of your really cool, I spent time thinking about this character ideas end up in our podcast.
I know. Because I just like, oh, this reminds me of it. And then I say it and you're like, okay, let's go with that.
Because it's cool.
Yes, because I spent time thinking about it.
You put time and effort into this really cool idea, and now we're giving it an entire backstory.
No, it's not even a backstory. It's just implementing it somewhere else.
We're giving it a place to live.
I mean, it still had a place to live in my head.
Rent free.
We're just putting it in a different parallel universe.
Yeah.
Nameless. I don't know.
Yes, now it's part of the Questboard cinematic universe.
We say that, but are you like these are so like a lot of these are so just spread out.
Well, the
there's
fun
no
thing
way
is,
to connect.
The fun thing is, you don't have to. But if you really want to, you could make an entire campaign out of all of the quests that we've come up with.
I would not suggest that.
Well, at least this one can fit in just about anywhere.
A campaign requires an overarching story.
And use one of our party starters or one of our campaign, like whole campaign idea episodes. It could happen. I think what we're saying is we've finished coming up with ideas for this and we're just spitballing at this point. It's a bandit, warlock dude who has to pay money for his spells. Therefore, he needs to steal money for his spells because he's not an honest person. His spells keep costing more if he wants to get stronger, so he has to steal more, and the villagers noticed, or shopkeepers.
The merchants.
Yeah. So, now he's got money on his head, and your party is going for it. It's a classic stop the bandits, take out their leader type situation, but with a little diplomacy involved.
Sure,
Sounds fun.
A little.
Just a little.
Just a little.
It's not going to take much to convince them to go against their leader. Because he's kind of a jerk. And
but fear is a strong thing.
Yeah, it really is.
They're afraid of him, so they wouldn't go against him.
Right. So it will take some serious rolls to actually convince them, but if you do, they will help you in the final fight and take out some of his spell slots.
Okay, I guess then we'll be calling it. If you put this in your campaign, let us know how your party reacts to a subscription service for spells or power. Yeah, let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video or on X at QuestboardPod or on Blue Sky at Questboard. If you have a job posting of your own that you want us to make a quest out of, let us know on any of those platforms. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.